Welcome to Preservation of One. I am your host, Alexandria August. So, it seems that P. Diddy had got acquitted on sex trafficking and racketeering, and that makes dang on sense, okay? I know I wasn't the only one saying this just ain't adding up. This just ain't making sense. You know what I'm saying? A horrible person, alright, you know what I'm saying? That's not a crime. You know what I'm saying? A horrible person, a nasty you know what? Okay, that's not a crime. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? But he got acquitted on that. So he got what? Prostitution charge. Matter of fact, let me see what the other charge is. That he found guilty on, and let me see, prostitution and another charge. Now, the only thing about it is, it's still up from there because two counts of oh no. It's still up because of how much time they gonna give them if they give them time. You know what I'm saying, for prostitution and whatever the other charge is. Let me see. Oh, the charges, okay, for two lesser charges of transportation of former girlfriends for prostitution. How the hell you charge somebody with some shit like that? That's stupid. That's it. Anyways, so yeah, he was found guilty on two lesser charges of transportation of former girlfriends for prostitution. So that sounds like a fine right there. And it look like this man here about to get up out of there. ASAP probably already got up out of there. Listen, hell, I don't know. And probably won't get P. Diddy. Probably will get P. Diddy. Find you a black woman that's around your age, okay? Come on, Monique. But find you a black woman around your age. Find you a black woman whose name is Midnight. Find you a black woman whose name is Darkness. Marry her. Be good to her. Okay? Stay out them people world, player, okay? Apparently it ain't working for you. That's all I got to say. Still get your money, still, do what you do. Obviously, we love it, okay? Because you got a lot of people that's in your corner and a lot of people that was invested in your case. You know what I'm saying? But we also know and we also respect that how much you stood up for us on the level that you was on, but yet you was shopping in other avenues. Make it make sense. But anyway, however, it's clever. Find you a woman that's a black woman. Seriously, find you a black woman that's around your age, maybe a little bit younger, because obviously you like them young. Don't go up under 7 years young. That's all I got to say. Younger, but anyway, find you somebody around, find you a black woman, and keep it push. I wish y'all know what I always wished. As a youngin' growing up, I wish that Mary J. Blige and P. Diddy could have got married. For me, if there was a bottom bitch, it seemed like she would be it. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But like what them two were able to build, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really getting that out of too many people. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know? But either way, find you a black woman and go ahead and keep it pushing, stay out in the people world. First of all, thank God. And yeah, go forth. That's all you can do. That's all you can do. But either way, there's a part of me that is happy to see this happening because it just didn't make sense and it's so crazy. I just released the episode yesterday talking about it, and then they found them. Then I found out this morning that his verdict or whatever. But and no, I'm not a P Diddy. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan of his music, and but I'm not a fan of him per se personally. I don't know that man personally. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not a fan of him because he be doing some foul shit. Okay, now you just sat up and you got off on them charges. Now go ahead and pay all them people that you owe. Go ahead and get them their money back. We understand you gave them their masters and say the masters ain't worth shit. Go ahead and throw them people some money. All these people, I know it's early in the morning. I'm drinking a Sprite, okay? All these people sitting up here, oh, he had to pay all this money, he broke it. That man far from broke, okay? Go ahead and set aside some doggone reparation for all the people that have worked up under you and worked with you, however you want to put it. Go ahead and get them people right, okay? Go ahead and, clear your slate some more, you know? Go ahead and do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this here, whoever his spiritual advisor is, damn good job, okay? Damn good job. Okay? And apparently it seemed like it must have been more or whatever. Whoever these people is, I mean, I'm just real. You got to give people credit, but most of all, you got to give God credit before anybody, because ain't nothing gonna shape without God, as we know. Yeah, So I mean, that's all I got to say about that. But I will tell you this here, and listen, black people keep looking at other people as exotic. You're exotic. Why is everybody else exotic and your ass ain't exotic? Make it make sense. Doesn't make sense. It's crazy as hell. No, I'm not a racist. No, I'm not hating. But I'm just saying, if y'all ass ain't learned nothing from all this doggone stuff going on with these people and these doggone interracial relationships, shit, I don't know what to tell you. That's all I got to say. I don't know what to tell you. It's like a doggone a damn bait. It's like a bait. Oh, okay, we got us one. We got us about 100. We got us about 400 black men on the bait. Now we're gonna control you because you on this bait. Cause we know what your weakness is. So we're gonna put it out there. You gonna grab it, and we're gonna let this build, and we're gonna let it happen. And we're gonna let it happen. So I mean, all I'm saying is, seriously, stick with your own, keep it pushing. Now the only thing about it, ain't too many black women down with them freak offs. I'm trying to tell you, that's some young girls. I ain't even gonna lie with you. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That's more so those young girls. You got some old heads that's out here still trying to pop and twerk. You know what I'm talking about? Do all them extra strange things and stuff. But truthfully, a lot of us that's 40s and 50s and 60s and late 30s, yeah, ain't doing all that doggone stuff, player. Ain't, not the conservative. Get you a conservative one. Not the conservative ones. No, you know what I'm saying? Even the hood chicks, late 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s, they ain't doing too doggone much. They ain't doing all that foolishness that these people out here doing. That you talking about doing the trick offs and freak offs and all that stuff. Yeah, they ain't doing that there. You know what I'm saying? Better yet, go get you a hood chick. That would be freaking phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have a ball. Sleep on them if you wanna. Just like them hood dudes. You know what I'm saying? That the good girls like. The hood dude, you know what I'm talking about. They bring that extra to it. Anyways. Yes. Now with the women, they in the age group that I just said, they ain't gonna be with all that stuff, player. So you're gonna have to calm down. You're gonna have to lay that demon to rest, honey, because they ain't doing all that doggone foolishness. Not only that, most black women are selfish lovers. So they definitely ain't doing all that doggone foolishness. Now these new people, my man, your man, we share men. I don't know where the hell these people came from. I ain't saying it wasn't none before, but it was far in between. Okay? So anyways, the ones around that age group, they ain't doing all that stuff. So you just gonna have to slow it down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna have to figure it out, work it out. You know what I'm saying? And just keep it pushing. That's all you can do. You know, just try to walk the straight and narrow road, and just say bump the old life sometimes if you can. You know, it's truly a blessing too. I'm still trying to walk the fine line, and I ain't nowhere near walking the fine line. My line just is cricket and wiggly, but one day at a time. So that's all I got to say about that. Yes, a work in progress, aren't we all? So yes, that's my true honest opinion about it. Get you a black woman. All those side, get you a black woman, get you a start you a good family, and just work on some things within yourself because to me there got to be a fucking mental illness going on up in there. Got to be a mental illness. Oh, another thing. If that was you, could they say you got body doubles that been up in there for all these months? I know you should be dried out from Tootsie and whatever else you decide to get on or was on. Leave that shit alone. That thing bring the animal out you. Leave it alone. You don't need it no more. Just let it go. Okay? I don't know, rehab. They got celebrity rehab. So you rich. You very rich. Very wealthy, actually. Not rich. You're very wealthy. You can do rehab in your home. Yes, and continue to dry out and let that stuff go because that shit brings out the worst in you, sir. And we personally appreciate the higher self in you. Does that make sense? You know? Am I saying this right? Yes, I am saying this right. We appreciate the higher self that's in you and not what we just seen on display because they put all your business. Boy, didn't they lay it out on his ass though? I'm talking about they told it all on this doggone dude, okay? And as a woman, I wouldn't have never got my ass up there with that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know in hell I got up there and told all that stuff about what me and this man here was doing in no doggone bedroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm 44. I ain't did half of that stuff. And I just don't, you know what I'm saying? I just don't speak on the bedroom like that. You know what I'm saying? That's a private matter. Then on top of that, you got all these people. Then y'all got that going for 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 days and 24 goddamn months and what the who? Who? I would never. Ain't no way. Ain't no doubt. See, that's what I'm saying. See, that's the black women. You know what I'm saying? Black women. I ain't saying nobody else ain't got pride. Black women got very strong damn pride, okay? Very strong pride. And it's confused. Our pride is confused with attitude. It's not no doggone attitude. We know who we are. We are confident in who we are. And we just ain't trying to go through the bullshit and we ain't got to go through it. We can deal with some bullshit, but we ain't trying to go through all the bullshit. Can you imagine going to a damn 40-something-year-old black woman, maybe late 30s, and so on, black woman? Hey, we got about 10 niggas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna share. She gonna leave your ass. You know that, right? She gonna cuss your ass out probably. You know what I'm saying? To be ready for war if it come to it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing this here. I ain't doing this here. You know what I'm saying? But that's why you got to get somebody that wants you, not somebody that needs you. Because the one that wants you, she going to feed them demons and skeletons and evil spirits and nymphos and everything else that's in you. Because she got to go to get whatever it is that you got. Or get some of it. Get somebody that wants you. They're going to nurture you. They're going to help you through it. They're going to walk through it with you holding your hand. They're going to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be there because they want to be there. Not because they got to be there, but because they want to be there. You got to know the difference, okay? Because what you had before, them was women that needed you. They needed what you had. They didn't want you. They needed what you had. If you listen to most women of other races, when it comes to black men, they say black men are easy targets. This ain't no bullshit. This is actual conversations I had. And this is actual conversations that came out in public from other people and other people's conversation. I had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? That black men are easy targets. You know what I'm saying? They grown. They need somebody else to take care of them. They need somebody else to take care of their family. No, I'm not shitting on no other race, but I'm just being real. And obviously, all these other doggone people been coming out, men and women, talking about the discrimination of other races against black people and how they feel about relationships with black people. Oh, okay, so for the ones that try to debunk the stuff I be talking about, oh, okay, check your social media, check your Google, check your real life. Oh, okay. This ain't made up, I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you talking about going to a black woman, talking about you got 10. Black women are built close together in the inside. You know that. You know, is built close together. You know what I'm saying? And especially big girls are built close together. Ain't nobody trying to do all that though, sir. Okay, we good with one. We good with one. Some might do two. I don't know, but chances are you're good with one. Okay, ain't nobody trying to do all that stuff. And not only that, black women, we value our pH levels. We value not itching and burning. We value not having yeast infections and bacteria infections and shit like that. The shit is very uncomfortable. you know, or whatever. We don't want all that extra shit and all the other shit that can come along with it that we ain't ever had. We don't want it. Yes, we don't want it. We want to be able to age and age gracefully as we do without the side effects of a little gonorrhea, chlamydia, herpes, little H, and the AIDS, all that stuff. Yeah, we don't want all that shit. I don't think nobody wants all of that stuff. But yeah, we're good. So when you're talking about dealing with a black woman of a certain age, sir, she ain't perfect and you ain't perfect. But a lot of that running around shit that you do in your early ages, if you're that type of man, she is only so much of it she gonna take. It's only so much. Because she's loyal to her defaults. Because she wants you. That's all I got to say about that. So just be mindful and just be careful about that. That's all anybody can do is just try to be mindful and be careful about our daily lives. Hell, you know what I'm saying? That's all we can do. But yeah, I would really sit up there and rethink life. Think more about, you know, shit staying out the way. You know? You know what I'm saying? Is fame and fortune really worth you fucking yourself up? At the end of the day, regardless of who you is, your mother, father, sister, brother, cousin, uncle, grandma, granddaddy, aunt, uncle, whoever you is, you are your most valuable asset. And if you got a line of people depending on you to be their asset, you want to stay the fuck out the way of a lot of bullshit. People always think when people talking about having something to lose is money. Having something to lose is yourself. Having something to lose is giving up your family. Having something to lose is not being able to have your freedom. You know what I'm saying? Having something to lose is god dang on it. Is working hard or staying on a course and try to do as much right as possible, and then you fall all the way, not stumble, but you fall all the way off. So now you fighting all over again to try to attempt to, you know what I'm saying, get back where you was at in life, whether if it's mentally, physically, financially, however. You know what I'm saying? But you got to restart over because you got to do more. These are ways of things to lose. You don't wanna mess yourself up. You don't wanna mess your people up because you wanna do stupid shit. No, you're gonna try to stay on a straight road and you're gonna try to do right as much as possible without bringing dishonor, shame, and integrity to yourself and to your family, to the people that and friends, the people that actually count on you, and the people that actually love you. And the majority of his friends, it seems like them people weren't his friends. Them people is right along with them gas and them people up there on them doggone witness stands. Okay, let's just be real about the situation. But either way, I'm glad it works itself out. Don't forget to get a copy of my book, A Conversation with Alexandria August. And also, when we get to dealing, and this is me. Look, I'm speaking this because this is the truth. This is stuff that I live. This is stuff that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person. When I realize we ain't friends, when I realize that I know you really ain't got my back, you just there for whatever reason, bullshit reason probably, eventually I'm going to cut you off and move away from you and act like I never knew you in life, okay? Like I never met you a day in my life, okay? Walk past your ass in the street and see you and don't see you, okay? Yeah. Cross over the whole damn road, okay? Yeah, bitch, I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me. Yes. Don't forget to get a copy of my book, A Conversation with Alexandria August. I ain't got time for it. Eventually, I'm gonna cut you off. You know what I'm saying? Because, especially at our age, you want to try to do as much good as you can for yourself and for people. And chances are, if you're my age, you stuck in that generation where you actually give a damn. Okay? My age and beyond, you're stuck in those in the phases, in the stage, in the life, and the lifestyle of where you really give a damn. You give more of you than what people give of themselves. Okay? Because you got a heart. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's what you're doing, and you're trying to make sure everybody else straight. Even when you ain't straight, you trying to make sure everybody else straight because you actually give a damn. Okay? We need more than a good heart to be able to say, hey, we we flourished in life. We need more than just a good heart. So when I see people, sometimes that's just like really tough against family and friends, especially the ones that screwed them over. I feel no type of way because they earned it themselves. Only thing we can do is try to be good to each other. That's all we can do. And if I'm trying to be good to you and you're not able to show up some of the time, I ain't saying all the time. Some of the time, what we gonna do? We ain't gonna do nothing. Nothing at all. And as a friend, I value my friends being able to tell me, hey, you wrong. My friends being able to hold me accountable, even if it's on our situation or another situation. I value that. Tell me I'm wrong when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Make me hold myself accountable because sometimes we can do things and we don't know that it's wrong and we're doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to have good friends with stable minds who have a different perspective of life than you have because you're able to check each other, you're able to ground each other, not beat each other up, but you're able to enjoy life together, laugh together. You know what I'm saying? Focus more on the positive things than the negative things. You know, I'm still weeding, by the way, but you know what I'm saying? And that's more so what it is. You know, like when I see a group of dudes or when I see a group of people, girls or people, you know what I'm saying? And one like, oh, I want to go off and I want to go do this and that. Then the whole group like, oh no, we ain't doing that. Come on, we ain't doing that. Like when you go out with your home girl and this one here, she got too doggone drunk. So now you can't get drunk like how you want to get drunk because you got to watch her and make sure y'all leave out there together because y'all came together. I appreciate people like that. I'm that person. I appreciate people like that, and that's what I expect from me, from my friends, from my spouse, from my children, grandchildren, and so on. If I can't get that kind of love, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's gonna be a short period of time before it's gonna be a period of time. I'm gonna let you go if I can't get that. You know what I'm saying? Because you want me as your friend, and you want me as your spouse. You want me, well, either way, if you're my children, you know I'm your mother, but I'm gonna need you to want me as your mother. Does that make sense? Even though I'm already your mother, I want you to treat me good as you should treat your mother. Grandchildren, I'm your auntie. I want you to treat me good as if I'm your auntie. You know what I'm saying? Or so on, so on. You know what I'm saying? So shit, yeah, that circle does make a big difference. It does, and I started learning that about 20 years old or whatever. So a lot of times I get off and I just truly be an introvert and be to myself with no remorse. You know what I'm saying? Because you outgrow shit fast, you know? But yes, sir, get your doggone older woman up there in New York or wherever it is, that you Miami and all that stuff. It's plenty beautiful black women in your area. Get you a beautiful black woman and go ahead and do you. Congratulations on your victory. You know. Anyway, Don't forget to get a copy of my book. I'm your host, Alexandria August. Somebody send me a check for $5 million. I need it. Thank you.